Hi everybody, it's Mark again from Blue Ridge Literacy, and I'm here today to do another review. We're going to go over our numbers again, and then we're going to discuss some special words that describe numbers. As we remember, our first 10 numbers go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've all gone over the numbers and I've heard everybody use them, but I'd like to review some unusual words we use in English to talk about numbers. Let's talk about 1 first. These numbers are descriptors. I worked with a friend of mine who was taught English on the college level, and she had trouble coming up with a word for what I'm going to describe, but we're going to try. If you have 1 of something, you have a single of that thing. 1 can mean single. I am a single person in this video. 1 is single. S-I-N-G-L-E. Single is 1. Now, along with that trend, we have 2 others that are very common. If I have 2 of something, we sometimes use the word double. 1 is single, 2 is double. D-O-U-B-L-E. Double. If you get a hamburger with 1 piece of meat, it's a single. If there are 2, it's double. If someone brings you an apple and you want twice as many, you can say double this. Double means 2. Anytime your times 2 is double. Now there's one more common word like these, and that one is for 3. And for 3, we say triple. Triple. 3 is triple. T-R-I-P-L-E. Triple. I know some of you have seen baseball games. If a person hits the ball and runs to first base, base 1, it's a single. If they run to base 2, it's a double. And if they go to base 3, it's a triple. We have some other special words we use for numbers as well. If I have 2 of something, I have a pair. A pair. People often say you have a pair of glasses because there are 2 lenses, so it becomes a pair. P-A-I-R. You'll often hear people talk about a pair of pants because there are 2 legs. That makes it a pair. There's another number I'd like to review to you that's used in America a lot, and I think it's confusing, but we can all understand it. We're going to get out a bigger number here. This is 12. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is 2 more than 10. And a word we use in English a lot is dozen. Dozen. Anytime we have 12 of something, we have a dozen. Does anybody recognize the word dozen? D-O-Z-E-N. You've probably seen this word on egg cartons. A dozen eggs. 12 of something is a dozen. Don't really know what this word means, but it will be handy if someone asks you if you want a dozen, or if you would like to ask for a dozen. So let's review real quick. We have our numbers 1 through 10. 1 is single. 1 of something is single. I have a single person in this video. 2 of something is a double. People use double when they're speaking metaphorically all the time. Double the trouble or double the time. If there's an increase of 2, if one thing becomes 2, if 2 things becomes 4, we say double. 3 is called triple. Triple. T-R-I for 3. Triple. T-R-I-P-L-E. Triple. You can get a single hamburger, you can get a double hamburger, or you can get a triple hamburger. Yes, but not just hamburgers. You can have double the seating. You can have your friend's children visit and have double the number of children in your house. Or during a reunion, have triple the children in your house. Single is 1, double is 2, and triple is 3. Now this is a little confusing, but we're going to keep going with 2 is a pair. A pair. 2 is a pair. People tend to pair off. My wife and I are a pair. Lovebirds come in pairs, 2 little birds that like each other. You have a pair of shoes, a pair of glasses, and a pair of pants. Pair is 2 of something. Even though this is 1 glasses unit, it is 1 pair of glasses, 1 pair of shoes, 1 pair of pants. Anytime we have 2, we can use pair if we are describing something. You can have a problem or a pair of problems. You can have 1 lunch or a pair of lunches. I want to remember once more, when we have 12 of something, we can have a dozen. We don't use that letter much, Z, but we're going to use it now. 12 of something is a D-O-Z-E-N, a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 of something is single. There's a single person in this video. 2 of something is a double. I can double the sides of this board. 3 of something is triple. 2 of something can also be a pair, like a pair of glasses or a pair of people. Laurel and Hardy are a comedy pair. People also say duo. Duo is 2 people. Batman and Robin are the dynamic duo because they're together as 2. 2 is a pair. 12 is a dozen. Dozen is usually used for things like food. Occasionally, just for you advanced students, we're going to review one more. 13. 13 has a special phrase associated with it, and that is a baker's dozen. A baker's dozen. BAKER'S-DOZEN. A long time ago, in Europe, there were laws that said how much a loaf of bread had to weigh. If I sold you a loaf of bread that did not weigh enough, I could get in trouble. So bread bakers started putting 13 loaves in a dozen so their weight would be enough. How heavy it was would be enough to be safe. And it's called a baker's dozen. So a dozen is 12. A baker's dozen is 13. One can be single. Two can be double, or a pair, or a duo. 3 is triple. 4, 5, 6. 6 is half a dozen, half of 12. 7, 8, 9, 10. Try and figure out what you have a dozen of in your house. See if you can find a way to find a thing that is a single use. If I get an object and I use it once and throw it away, that's single use. Double. If I take my eyes and cross them, I'm seeing double because I see 2 of everything. 3 is triple. 12 is a dozen. 13 is a baker's dozen. I hope this finds you all doing well. We'll be right back to puppets tomorrow. I have 2 special guests who are going to come and talk about how to put on a mask. We've got a policeman and a fireman who will visit. I hope your families are well, and I wish Ramadan Kareem to all my Muslim friends. I look forward to seeing you all in class again soon. I miss you all. Peace.